What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we'll be talking about 3 different types of cosmetic things that got decrypted earlier today. One is going to be the Peacemaker collaboration you're seeing on screen right now. Another one is going to be a ton of different kicks, including some very interesting ones like Cheese Feet, and then another collaboration is going to be Cenat. Now, I do know Cenat is having his announcement later today for the Icon series set. However, I think it should be fine to showcase since they already kind of showed it on the giant sphere in Las Vegas or whatever that was. Who knows, you know, if I wasn't supposed to show this early or whatever because of whatever reason, then I apologize, but I'm assuming it's alright. So, you know, I'll own up my mistake now if it is before, you know, I find out if it is or not. But let's go ahead and start it off with the Peacemaker outfit. Now, something I should mention about all the cosmetics in this collaboration and all the collaborations we'll be talking about today is we don't really know the pricing of anything. This got randomly decrypted. They kind of didn't really even give content creators any emails or anything about it. It was just kind of put in the files and then decrypted right away as I was asleep and everything else. I had to wait for my Wi-Fi to come back up for all that. But it is interesting to see that he is in the game this update, and he does have a few different variants. So for the helmet, you have Sonic Blast, you have Human Torpedo, you have yourselves X-Ray Vision, and then of course you have the helmet off version right here. All of these will be available right away whenever you purchase a skin in the item shop, and there will be a bundle. In terms of the backbling to go along with them, we have the Eagly backbling right here, which is like a plushie of Eagly, so it's not going to be an actual eagle or anything, not like a pet or anything like that, but still overall nice to see. For the pickaxe, we have Peacemaker's shield, which we can go ahead and swing real quickly here. You can see the little hit effect and everything else. Nothing too crazy. Definitely think it kind of works for Peacemaker and everything. I don't really know what they could have done for the pickaxe other than this. So it, you know, it fits, I guess, right? You know, it's something that actually exists. But I also feel like if they made this whole entire shield, you could have easily given us 2 backblings, right? You could have just made this shield a backbling like we've seen them do before with other shields in the game. I mean, you even kind of have that strap right there. So, you know, maybe later down the line they'll add another cosmetic to the Peacemaker set and it'll be a backbling or something, who knows. In terms of gliders, we have nothing new. In terms of other stuff for the Peacemaker collaboration, I guess we can go down here real quickly and show you guys the Clearly Peaceful wrap. Now, this is a time reactive wrap, so as time progresses on the island, you'll notice this wrap actually change and then it'll revert back to the other version. I assume it's based on a day and night cycle, so when it's nighttime in the game, you'll have this version right here. When it's daytime, you'll have the normal Peacemaker version. But it's super interesting to see these time reactive wraps and how they kind of make it play into the battle royale and everything else. Now, we could, of course, you know, also equip it on the skin right here if you want to see what it looks like when it's actually held by someone in the game. I assume we could probably shoot real quickly here to keep the gun up there in front. There's no shooting reactivity or anything else like that, but it is interesting to see this kind of fade effect. I don't know, there's something just unique about it to me that I really like seeing on this wrap right here. And then I think that's pretty much it in terms of stuff for the actual Peacemaker collaboration. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have anything else there except for these 2 emotes. So we have the Eat Peace emote right here. And after that one, we also have another emote, which is going to be the Peaceful Hips emote, which is a dance emote that everyone else can sync with. It is copyrighted, so you guys can't hear the audio in this recording, but this is the intro music. If you've watched Peacemaker, you know this dance from the intro. It is that music that plays during the intro to Peacemaker. So that is what's going on here. This is what the dance is for. You know, it's pretty nice to actually see, and I'm glad to see these type of emotes coming to the game. Next up, if we go ahead and switch gears to another collaboration, we have the Cenat collab. We have the Amp Kai skin right here with a few different variants. We have the reactivity off first off here. We can turn the reactivity on though, so you can see how it's actually reactive. It's elimination reactive, so as you get eliminations, you'll kind of spark up like this. But you have some other variants like having the cap on backwards right there, or the hat, or whatever you want to call it. And then you can have the hat on forwards, but that is pretty much it for this skin right here. The Amp Kai skin, which also has a Lego version. Then we have the normal Cenat skin right here with a few versions as well. So here's a front and back design. You have the option to take the tank top on or off depending on what you want to actually have there. And is that okay? We have Pilly on the back bling. I've never actually, I don't know what to make of that. Is it I don't even know. That was kind of, I got thrown off by seeing Pilly in the game on as a tattoo. But you have the option to have the hat on backwards here as well, or to have the hat off. And then of course you're gonna have the hat off, tank top on. You can have the hat backwards and the tank top on as well. But that is both of the Cenat skins. For the backblings, we have 2 different ones. We have a Fire Hazard Elimination Reactive backbling right here. As you get eliminations, it's actually going to kind of flame up, as you can see. So an interesting little backbling to see them doing, and then you can obviously have the reactivity off if you just want this chair to actually be on your back. And you may notice as we spin it, the wheels at the bottom of the chair actually do spin around, so there is some physics going on with the backbling to make it reactive just normally in terms of how a normal chair would work, and then the caution tape kind of like flaps around a tiny bit. We also have the Little Cenat Elimination Reactive Backbling. Now, as far as I'm aware, this backbling is not marked as a pet. I think it's supposed to become a companion later down the line. They have been updating more stuff relating to companions, but at least as of right now, the Little Cenat backbling is not pettable. I know some people might want to go ahead and pet it, but we can go ahead and, turn reactivity off real quickly here. You can see what it's like without the elimination reactivity. It's just, Little Cenat kind of likes running around there and everything else. But if we sort here, you can see it does not count as a pet backbling, so you won't be able to go up to the Little Cenat backbling and pet it, which is a little bit disappointing. For a backbling that has an animal inside of it, you would think like this would perfectly fit the old pet backbling system, but I assume the reason why they're not doing that is because they plan to move it over to the companion system that's coming out soon. For pickaxes, we got two of them. We got the Amp Zap pickaxe right here with a option turn reactivity off, but if we go ahead and swing it real quickly, you can see the reactivity is kind of the amp lightning bolt sparking up there. If we actually turn the reactivity off here and then we swing it, you can see that lightning bolt does not actually spark up at all. And then we have the pyro rocket backbling or pickaxe as well, which we can go ahead and swing real quickly here. It has like a galaxy effect going on, which I think is actually really like kind of cool to look at. I like the little like trail it makes, honestly. But that is the new pickaxe, a part of the Cenat thing. For the new emotes, we have two. We have Rocket Recline as an emote right here, which is an Icon Series emote that doesn't use any music at all. And then after that, we actually have ourselves another emote, which has a short little loop, but does have copyrighted music in it, and probably has an interesting choice for copyrighted music. So the Ty Lil dance is not going to show you the audio because it is, copyrighted, but this is the song Violent Crimes by Kanye West that actually plays. I did not think we would see Kanye West in Fortnite, but that's what's happening. We're getting Kanye in Fortnite now, so that will be releasing with the Cenat collaboration in the item shop on the 12th. And of course, the dance right here has a shorter loop than the actual song. So what they do is they kind of have the emote, like the song takes up like 2 or 3 loops of the actual dance itself before it repeats. And then we have the Any Means Possible spray right here, also known as the amp spray. For the wraps, we got ourselves a reactive amp wrap right here, which we can go ahead and shoot. You can see the reactivity is that like lightning right there, which is similar to the lightning effect we saw in the Power Rangers wrap, I do believe. I don't know, it looks very similar to me. But that is a part of the collaboration as well. No new lobby music or loading screens, but we did get a new vehicle. So here is the Mercedes AMG GTS or 63S. Has a few different color variants you're able to actually pick by itself here. So if you want to have like a dark red version of the Mercedes, you can actually go ahead and do that. If you want to have like a yellowish one, a pink one, all that's available for you. For the decals itself, we have ourselves the AMG decal right here, which only really adds the stripe. If we go ahead and take it off, you can see what it looks like without that. And then if we put the AMG decal on, you can see it just kind of adds that stripe on the sides and nothing really too much else. We have the Cenat decal right here, which actually does appear to have a little bit of, I think, an animation somewhere. Maybe it's just like it looks like it would have an animation because it's like lit up or something. I thought when I looked at this earlier it did. Maybe it doesn't, but it does still have a nice design. And then we have a matte black version that you're able to actually equip as well, which is pretty clean. It gets rid of like a whole lot of the whole shininess that you have right here. Like if you look at the hood, for example, there's a lot of shine. Put matte black on, no shine really going on there at all. For the wheels, we only have ourselves the Mercedes AMG GT63S wheels. No new boost, no new trails, but there is still a few more things to show you guys. So if we go ahead and go all the way back up here, we have kicks to show you. So first off, we have the Air Jordan 4 Retro OG bread wheels. See what they look like, or not wheels, kicks. See what they look like in Cenat. We have the cheese feet wheel, or why do I keep saying wheels? The kicks, the cheese feet kicks that you can see on Cenat as well. The Cons Louis Lopez Pro 2 black shoes. There, see, I said it right that time. See it on him. We have ourselves the Converse Chuck 70 High Canvas Enamel Reds. We have ourselves the Converse Chuck 70 High Canvas Whites. We have ourselves the Converse Chuck 70 Low Cold Stairs. We have ourselves the Llama Loafers. And then we have ourselves the Shogun Tabby. So you can see all the different designs they got going on for all the kicks right there, but that is a lot of the stuff that got added this update. Now, there are 2 kicks that had textures decrypted but aren't currently included, and it's a pretty interesting thing. So I'm just going to say this right now, it is happening in Fortnite soon, we just don't know how soon it's going to be. But Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog are going to be getting their own pair of kicks in Fortnite, which is Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog X Puma X Fortnite. So expect to see those coming to the game soon. There's also been rumors there's going to be outfits for the 2 characters, but we currently don't know anything about that as right now, if it's real or not. But we do know that Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog are going to be getting kicks soon, and there's going to be a Binding of Isaac collaboration this update that is currently encrypted. With all that said, hope champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow with another upload. So until next time, peace out.